Hey, welcome back to part 2 in our UniFi version 5.1.1 beta series. And we're going to go ahead and log in here real quick. And what I've got now, well, first let's look. And so you see we've got lab, USG, and then we've got the HOW family access point. And what I've got hooked up over here now directly to the USG is a UniFi Switch, an 8-port. So I'm going to go ahead and I've got the LAN port from the USG plugged into port 1 on the switch. I'm going to go ahead and power this switch on. Light. So let's refresh this and see. And so you see that it is showing up pending approval. That's because our DNS is working and it was able to resolve UniFi back to our server. So you can see that it picked up the IP address 192.168.3.6. It is pending approval. It's a UniFi Switch 8 PoE 150 watt. We're going to go ahead and adopt this UniFi Switch. So it is provisioning. Alright, so the switch is connected, but it needs some new software, so we'll go ahead and upgrade that switch. You're getting close. It says we are connected, so let's go ahead and give this guy a useful name. So you can see we're connected. This is our uplink to the USG, and it's green, so you can see it is 1 gigabit connection. So if we want to create a VLAN or a network, we can do it right here. And we can set native networks and things like that. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We can make it so everything is tagged. The native network, this is where you choose, is it the LAN? What other services do we have? So we can choose a management VLAN. So if you've got a VLAN that you want the management to be in, you can specify that here. Now you're probably saying, well, I'm not seeing numbers. I'm not seeing VLAN numbers. That's because what you have to do is go into the settings and the networks, and if you want to create a VLAN, we'll just call this public Wi-Fi. We won't do anything with it right now, but you'll at least know, what we're getting ready to do here. And we'll give it a 192.168.99.1/24. And we're going to make it VLAN 99. And we'll do 192.168.99.100 through 192.168.99.116. That looks good. Auto name servers, that all looks good. So DHCP guarding is a good idea to run this, because if you enable it and you put the trusted DHCP server address there, the switch will watch, and only the IP address of the DHCP server that you say is allowed to serve up addresses on your switch will be able to do that. So now you can see we've got this public Wi-Fi, and let's see if everything's reprovisioning real quick. So you can see the USG and the switch, they are provisioning, and they're taking that new VLAN. So if we pull the switch up, so now if we wanted to put our management, or make our management VLAN that public Wi-Fi, we could do that there. We can come in, oh, what's our native network? Is it LAN, public Wi-Fi? So you can do that there. What else can we do? Go back to the services. Here's all your spanning tree options. And you can see there's 802.1x control. You can turn that on. You can copy the config. We can do that custom upgrade. We can also click on each switch port and we can modify that. We can either turn 24 volt passive on, we can do PoE plus, or we can turn PoE off, and you can change the name. And then right here, where it says network / VLANs all, that's a trunk port. That's all that is. It's allowing every VLAN through. So you can allow all, or you can specify one VLAN. Then you can go into advanced options. You can make it a switching port or mirroring port or an aggregate, a lag port. Here you can talk about the link negotiation. You can do port isolation and storm control. So if you don't have one of these switches, they are really nice actually. And in UniFi, if we go to devices, you'll see we've got our LAN is lit up, our WLAN, our WAN. We go to devices, we've now got a lab USG, a lab switch. We're going to take this access point in the next video and put it over there and start building out a couple different networks. So, and we'll plug some devices in so you can see what it looks like on the switch too, besides the access point. So this was the second video. The third one will complete our full stack. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe, comment, and share, and we will see you at part 3.